that have come in, but perhaps first this one that seems more deeply philosophical asks, Maharishi, you have decried the age-old system of deterring crime through punishment. Would you please explain the difference between man punishing man through man-made law and God punishing man through the God-made law of as you sow, so shall you reap?
As you sow, so shall you reap is not a punishment, it's a reality. You do plus, you have plus. You do minus, you have minus. So it's not a punishment. As you sow, so shall you reap is the nature of law, natural law, the will of God. It's not a punishment. It's a neutral fact. It's neither positive nor negative. You do positive, you have positive. You do negative, you have do negative. But the principle is absolute principle. It's not a punishment principle, no? Natural law. As you sow, so shall you reap. Plus or minus. It's not a punishment, no. Punishment and reward, that is human understanding about it. For God, God is innocently watching. This is our concept. God is watching. Whatever is happening is happening. Somewhere ice, somewhere flames, somewhere dark, somewhere light. Nature does it. So God, when we say God, then we have two values, silence, dynamism. The two values, silence and dynamism. What is dynamism against silence? It's just the different modes of silence that makes dynamism. So, what makes action is what makes action is move of silence. Silence moves and it becomes action. So the whole thing is silence, oneness. All diversity is flow of oneness. Eternal existence of silence is eternal flow of silence. Just a matter of a viewpoint. You look at it, silence, absolute silence. But you look at it from always silence, today silence, tomorrow silence, next day silence, next year silence. Then you see silence is flowing. The moment silence is flowing, it's dynamism, it's activity. So ultimately, the reality is that it's all silence. And that is Purusha value. That Purusha value is the chief controller. And that is the ideal of administration, that the consciousness is all itself. And being all itself, it has a catalytic character. A catalytic character. What does a catalyst do? It doesn't do anything. By its presence, it allows creativity in its atmosphere. So Purusha, a catalyst, is the sole commander-in-chief. And the commander-in-chief doesn't fight. Just by its presence, its army fights. Like that, the army is the Brahm, the total natural law. The total natural law, by its virtue, present in every grain of creation and in the totality of the creation. It's the same silence, same silence, same silence. That is the reality, and that's why we say unity in diversity, diversity in unity. Activity is a flow of silence. And steadiness of activity is silence. Both ways, whether we talk of silence in terms of dynamism, or we talk dynamism in terms of silence, it comes out to be the same thing. That is why the ultimate reality is that I am totality, total silence and total dynamism. Both are two aspects of my own nature. I am all that is important. Aham Brahmasmi, I am totality. And not only I am totality, thou art also that. Tat Tvamasi. Tat Tvamasi, thou art that. And I am that, and not only you are that, not only I am that, all this is that. Sarvam Khalidam Brahma. All this is that, this is that. This beautiful, beautiful reality of one's own individual being in terms of cosmic being. It's a very beautiful thing that we are having this now on the level of administration of our family of nations now. Raja Ram is the controller. All silence. All silence. And in his presence, all dynamism, all dynamism. 40 are the ministries of the silent Raja Ram, the first ruler of the country. So we have imitated the reality in our physical world, and we are going to demonstrate our physical world to be administered with that immense power and energy and order with which the entire diversity of the universe is being administered. Very beautiful time for us all. And for this, we are grateful to our tradition of Vedic masters, masters of total knowledge, and we are transforming the world, and we are very proud of having taken this profession of unifying the world now in a very independent way, just holding on to our own nature, silence. It's a very beautiful thing.